Hi again, Shotzi here. Now we are on the fourth installment of this pencil sketch. It's from stock photo, the man running. I felt it was a challenge to try to capture the gesture and really be very disciplined in being patient and really getting those relationships to give that sense of movement. I'm now using a little 5B pencil, and which, as I've said, is softer so I can be darker. Just kind of now getting some of the darker creases in the jacket under that arm, and to sort of differentiate that it's a dark suit, but there's spots where the light is hitting that will be a little bit lighter. Now his other arm, give him a little bit more of an elbow there, sticking up. It's very subtle. Just adds a little bit to sense of movement and motion. I also want you to notice that I do have lines on the outside of the jacket, but I try to not have the lines darker or much darker than the jacket, so it appears more real. When someone's wearing a suit, there's no line around their suit. So I try to use the line as a guide, but then bring the value of the entire jacket or leg or pant up to the level of that line in terms of value. So you don't really notice it. There's a sharp edge, hard edge between the figure and the background, which is mostly just white, with a few pencil marks from earlier earlier stages of this drawing. Now, unfortunately, the camera, we had it sort of on automatic watching me, and it's somehow zoomed in and cut off that bottom right foot. In some ways, for my ego, it's a good thing because I was really having trouble with it, getting it just the right angle. But I apologize for that, because I would like you to see the more complete. It is an important part of the drawing. Now I'm going out to his face. And now I'm actually using a 6B pencil. I moved up even a little bit higher, getting things even darker up there. It's not because the pencil's darker, it's because it's softer and I can press harder without damaging the paper. You'll see his features are much darker. Back to the suit. His hand, the top of his hand is in the shade. A little bit of shade there on this hand. Just trying to fine tune and really separate the jacket from his shirt. Applying darks under that arm, separating the arm from, and of course there's a cast shadow, so it's going to be darker. On the white shirt, just a couple little creases, it's a little darker in that spot. The little pant flap at the bottom there, sticking up. I've spent a lot of time trying to get that just accurate. Define that shoe. I'm a little more comfortable with its location. The same with the briefcase, a little bit more comfortable. So now I can do some defining lines that feel a little bit more accurate than they were earlier. And I stayed light enough that I'm not overly committed. I still have a lot of flexibility because I didn't go too dark too quickly. Still have not used an eraser on this drawing, even though there are some areas where I would like to. And a little zoom in by the camera there, cutting more of his foot off. A little bit more structure there on the briefcase. Continue to move all around, just find little spots where I can make some adjustments. Get those creases a bit darker. And I'm only at 6B. I believe I took another 6B pencil. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another installment of this with a camera, but I would still be going darker with a darker pencil, softer pencil. All right, that's it for this 4th installment. Thank you for watching. I hope you really got a sense of the process I like to use when doing a pencil drawing. There will be more coming soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.